Hello and welcome back to Quiz Show. That's right, I'm back. Doing a little was in office, then I left, now I'm back in office.
Hey, I know I'm running a little late, but this happens to be my show, so if you could maybe move out of the way, that'd be great.
Actually, Rio, since you've been gone, we've gotten a pretty awesome new host, so I'm just gonna let Jess take it from here. Hi, it's me for real! Yay!
I'm kidding. It's me, Jess. Did you guys miss me? I missed you. Well, welcome back to another episode of Quiz Show. Today, I'm joined by three lovely guests. To my left, we have Amelia, followed by Thomas, and Keegan. How are we doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Of course. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing.
Good.
Stellar.
We're doing. Are you guys excited for tonight's episode? Alrighty.
Deeply.
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, we're just going to get started with our buzzer round. So take out those buzzers. I'm going to ask a question. First person to buzz in gets to answer. There is no stealing this round, and we'll have two of these, and then we'll move on to our first category. Alrighty. Question 1. What is the name of the Star Wars parody movie?
It's broken!
Well, now it is. Now it is.
Do I get to answer?
I think out of respect, yeah.
Yes.
Go for
To
it.
be completely honest.
Yep.
Okay, Spaceballs?
That is correct. Spaceballs. Alrighty, moving on to question number 2. What language did people speak in ancient Rome? Thomas?
Latin?
That is also correct. Thomas, you're on a streak.
Dude, this
But
kid
no-
already said he got Final Jeopardy like multiple times in a row.
That's
I
true.
didn't know that.
That's true. You know when that guy was having like the generational run a few years ago?
Oh, really?
What was his name? James? Yeah. Every James episode I got Final Jeopardy right.
Wow.
Alrighty, we'll see who the winner is tonight.
Not me.
Okay, moving on to round 1, we have our TV category. Amelia, I'm going to start off with you. Question 1. What does Danny Phantom say before changing his form to Ghost?
I never watched this show, so I'm going to say boo.
You would assume so. That is a great guess, but incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal.
Is it something along the lines of Ghost Out?
Another
Ghost
great,
On? I don't get to guess twice.
Another great guess, but incorrect. We were looking for Goin' Ghost.
He was just 14.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thomas, I have a question for you.
Sure.
What show is this character from?
Total Drama Island. Total
That
Drama
is-
World Tour. Total Drama...
Well,
What was the third one?
I'm going to stop
Total
you there.
Drama-rama.
Okay. Yep. Well, you got it on the first one, Thomas. The correct answer was Total Drama Island. Alrighty. Keegan, are you ready?
I think so.
Question for you. In Invader Zim, what is Zim's home planet's social hierarchy based on?
I have no idea. That's
What is Zim's home planet's social hierarchy based on? Any guesses? What would a hierarchy be based on? What would your hierarchy be based on?
We'll just say like intelligence or something like that. I don't know.
Great guess, but incorrect. Amelia, chance to steal.
Zim? Okay. I'm going to go with, I have no clue, the amount of money you have.
The amount of money you have. What has this world come to? It's all about money, isn't it? Alrighty, well, great guess. We were looking for height. The leaders are known as the almighty tallest. Alrighty, Amelia. Question for you. Who created The Sopranos?
Joey Soprano.
Joey Soprano. Great guess. Incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal.
Chance squandered. Is it the Altos?
Can you give us a little something, a little alto?
No.
Okay. Well, that it was incorrect. We were looking for David Chase.
Of course.
But I looked at I like alto better.
I used to be an
who is-
alto once upon a time.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Once upon a time.
Alrighty. Thomas, question for you.
Sure.
Finish the Breaking Bad quote. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No.
I am the one who knocks.
Great. And that is correct. That's exactly how he said it.
Bravo, Vince. Bravo, Vince.
Yeah, can we get a round of applause? Yeah. Alrighty. Keegan, question for you. In The Office, what season did Michael leave?
I'm gonna say season 9.
Great guess. Incorrect. Amelia, any
Drat.
guesses?
Can you give me a hint?
No.
Oh. What is there, like 12 seasons?
I don't know.
Like season 10?
Another great guess, but incorrect. We were looking for season 7. Yeah. Well, great job, guys. We just wrapped up our first category. And now, exciting. We're moving on to history. Are we excited?
Beyond.
Thank
So
you.
much.
This is the most enthusiasm I've seen
I like
throughout the
to think
season.
towards the future.
Yeah. Amelia, question for you. Greenland was a colony of which country until 195, when it was redefined as a district? Correction, until 1958, when it was redefined as a district.
Until 195. Germany? I have no clue.
Great guess, but incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal here.
I'm thinking that would be home of Lego and Stroopwafels, Denmark.
That is correct.
The Stroopwafel thing is, and I made that up.
Alrighty. Thomas, question for you. What type of glasses did Benjamin Franklin invent?
He's a real alliterative guy, so I'm going to guess bifocals.
That is correct, and thank you for saying that because I would have not pronounced that. I don't know what I would have said, but definitely not that. Alrighty. Keegan, question for you here. Who won the Nobel Prize for the discovery of polonium and radium?
Let's see. Out of all of the Nobel Prize winners, I'm gonna have to go with. Truthfully, I don't know any. So I guess I'll have to go with like Minecraft Steve.
Yeah!
The people at home.
Amazing guess. Did you watch the movie? Wait, it's coming out. Are you going to watch the movie?
You know it.
You know it. We're all watching the movie. Alrighty?
Yes, promotion.
Well, great guess. Incorrect. Amelia, chance to steal here.
I know this is probably wrong, but Albert Einstein.
Great guess. Incorrect. We were looking for Marie Curie. Yeah,
I feel like these were all things I knew once upon a time.
right. Back in like 6th grade, and
Yeah,
then just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember doing a project on Susan B. Anthony, and now, truthfully, I don't know anything about her.
She's from Adams, Massachusetts.
I know.
She created the flag, right?
No.
Oh,
But she's from Adams, Massachusetts.
Ooh.
That's in the Berkshires, baby. Woo!
alrighty. Amelia, question for you. What year was the first iPhone released?
2009.
Great guess. Incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal.
2008.
Another great guess. Incorrect. We were looking for 2007. What was the first iPhone?
Bad.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
was
mine
the
is bad now,
3.
too.
iPhone.
I think.
Three?
It was a 3.
Oh. I remember the MP3 player. Oh, I still have that. Loved it.
iPod or phone?
No, like the little
Using
square
an
thing with like that
MP3
you connect
player?
your headphones to.
It's an iPod Shuffle.
Oh yeah, iPod
Yeah,
Shuffle. Yeah.
Sure.
I had the one.
I thought they were the coolest.
There was no buttons on it. How'd you work it?
I don't remember. I'm not that technologically savvy now. I used to be, I guess, when I was like 5.
This is what Instagram Reels is doing to us.
On that note, Thomas, question for you.
Society.
What 2 countries signed the Good Friday Agreement in 1997?
That would be Ireland and Ireland. North Ireland. Northern Ireland.
Good guess. Incorrect. Chance to steal, Keegan. Name 2 countries that signed the Good Friday Agreement in 1997.
Oh. I mean, it's gotta be Germany and Scandinavia.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be wrong.
Well, worth a try.
It's gotta be wrong.
Worth a try.
The correct answer is Britain and Ireland. So Thomas, that
That's
was
really
partial, but I'm not gonna give it to you.
Okay.
It was partial.
I'll remember that.
Alrighty, Keegan, question for you. What was the name of the whistleblower who leaked information from the NSA in 2013?
I couldn't tell you.
Any guesses?
A
A whistleblower?
whistleblower.
Yeah, name a whistleblower.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Man, look at that whistleblower. That leaked the information from the NSA in 2013. Man, look at that whistleblower. He blows whistles.
2013? That whistleblower?
That one. Yeah.
Drat. I'd say his name is
Blow my whistle, baby. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
whistle,
way.
baby.
Flo Rida? You're kidding. You're kidding.
Is that your guess?
Yeah. Lock it in. Lock it in, Flo Rida.
Lock it in. I wish that was the answer, but it is not. Amelia, chance to steal. Do you know any whistleblowers out there?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. You know, another great guess. But we were looking for Edward Snowden. You
Like
know,
Game of Thrones.
that whistleblower.
That one.
Who?
Like Game of Thrones.
I don't want to know. I really don't want
Isn't
to
that
know.
the guy?
Sure.
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 Okay, now that we've moved on from whistleblowers, I just want to check in with you guys. How are we feeling?
Feeling like I got 0. Zilch. None.
Alrighty. Well, I have the scores. Amelia, you have 0 points. Thomas, you have 471. And Keegan, you have 475. I added four extra points for you. No, I didn't, but I just. Thomas,
Yeah.
you have 475.
Okay.
And Keegan, you have 0. But, you know, the episode's not over. Alrighty, we still have categories to go. And that's all right, because now we're going to bring out the buzzers again.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to have 2 more buzzer rounds. Are we ready? We sound ready.
Not
All
I
right.
don't know if the buzzer is.
Question for you guys. What board game features a gumball mountain? Keegan?
Candyland?
That is correct. Candyland.
I thought it was Clue.
Yay! First question right. Alrighty. Question 2 for you guys. What must be broken before you can use it?
A glow stick.
Wait. That's a good.
An egg?
That's good.
That's
You know,
that should.
You
count
know
for
what?
something. That's crazy.
I'm going to give you half a point for that because that's not the answer we have, but that is very much so correct. We were looking for an egg.
I said an egg second.
You
I
can use an
know.
unbroken egg for a lot. I was down in
Yeah.
Ecuador, and they do like this cleansing thing on you. They beat you with the leaves and
I've
stuff.
seen that.
And then they rub an egg. It hurts really bad. Like, it looks relaxing, but they're hitting with force.
And wait, but then do they crack the egg in like a thing of
they,
water?
Yeah, they rub the egg across you, and they crack the egg, and they look at the yolk, and they tell you what it means.
Yeah, if you're like possessed or something.
They told me I
Tell
was
you
stressed. They
what it
told my friend
means.
Ben he had 2 girlfriends.
Oh. Okay. You know what? We're going to move on to our next round. Which is our music category. This is going to be exciting. And Amelia, I have a question for you.
No more buzzer.
What 1980s pop singer won a Tony for Best Original Score for the musical Kinky Boots?
I should really know this because I do know songs from Kinky Boots. I don't know. I'm going to say it's like an 80s pop singer. Cindy Crawford.
That is a really good guess. A really good guess, but incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal here?
Man, I don't know.
Any guesses? Name a pop singer from the 80s. You know
Kink.
none?
E-boot.
Kink, E-boot. Great guess, but unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Cyndi Lauper. You said Cindy. I was like, oh. Did you say
Cindy
Cindy?
Crawford. What's wrong with me?
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I got her first name.
Wish it was Cindy Crawfish.
We
'cause
were
I'm
on a
hungry.
first name basis when
Right.
I met her.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, Thomas, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who won the Grammy for Album of the Year 2025?
Album of the year. Oh, Beyonce.
That is correct. And I don't agree. I'm not a Beyonce hater, okay, but she really shouldn't have won the award of the year. Sorry, that's my take on it. That is correct.
I just can't believe that, all those cowboys came out and started attacking her after that. You've seen the video, right?
I have seen the video.
It's heartbreaking.
I feel, you know what? Now I have sympathy for her. All right. Keegan, moving on to you. What band has a member named Will I Am?
Black Eyed Peas.
That is correct. Black Eyed Peas. Alrighty, doing good. Amelia, question for you. What is the name of Harry Styles' most recent album?
Harry's House.
That is correct. Harry's House. Are you a Harry Styles fan?
Yes, I went to his concert my senior year for Harry Ween, so I'd say I'm a pretty big fan.
Love that. I was a Liam Payne fan.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Thomas, question for you. And for Sam. Well, Sam knows the answer, obviously, but question for you. Which Beatle is first in line crossing Abbey Road?
Well, I know it would really piss him off if he wasn't. So, John? Lennon?
John Lennon. That is correct. Alrighty, Keegan, moving on to you. Who composed the Star-Spangled Banner? Really? I'm no one to judge, honestly, but really?
Do you know it?
I'm looking at it.
Okay, take that. Never mind. Sorry. It's got like a. Wait. There's a key in there, right? He's got a key.
Does he have a key?
Francis. Key. Something or whatever.
Is that your final answer? Say it fully. Top of your head.
Francis Key something or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be so mad.
I'm going to give you half a point for that one. Because we were looking for Francis Scott Key. So he does have a
Are
key.
you kidding me?
Scott has a Francis that has a key.
That's who had the key.
Yeah. Or Francis gave the key to Scott.
Son of a gun.
Son
There's
of a
like
gun.
2 forgotten verses of the Star Spangled Banner, and one of them is about catching slaves.
Sing for
Whoa.
us.
No, I will not.
Sing for us. I was not.
All
supposed to know.
right.
He refuses to admit he's an alto.
And
All
the
right.
rocket's ready
All
to
right.
That's your
So,
takeaway?
all right. We're moving on to sports and games. Are we excited? This is usually a popular category. And Amelia, I'm going to start it off with you.
Woo, sports.
Yay. So, yeah. What was the first Major League Baseball stadium to use AstroTurf?
MetLife.
Great guess. Incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal.
Whatever they call it in Houston.
Yeah. Yeah. The Houston Astrodome. So, yes.
Astro.
Alrighty. Keegan, question for you. Nope.
No.
Thomas, question for you. How many numbers are on a dartboard? Think of iMessage games. I love darts.
Is it 20?
That is correct. 20. Did you just do the math in your head?
No, I
was a
was
guess.
trying really hard to like
Visualize
recollect
it.
the dartboard.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, great. Keegan, question for you. How many times has Tiger Woods won the Masters?
I don't really know golf, but I will say I know he's good, so I'll say like 3 times.
3 times? 3 times? Great guess. Great guess. Great guess. But incorrect. Amelia, chance to steal here?
I know he's probably won more than 3 times. He is like one of the best golfers, not the best person. I'm going to go with 12.
Another great guess, but Keegan, you were closer because the answer we were looking for was 5.
Okay, it was more than that.
5.
Let's go.
And a
Alrighty.
DUI.
Oh, right. Can't
Right
forget that.
on.
Alrighty, Amelia,
Skill.
question for you. What NASCAR driver has a combined 200 race wins?
I'm going to say Amelia Sardi.
Amelia Sardi. Great guess, I wish. Incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal?
Well, every morning I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror before I go to my 8 a.m. class and I say, I don't want to do it. And the ghost of this man comes to me and says, do it for me. So I'm doing it for Dale. Is it Dale Earnhardt Sr.?
You're really enthusiastic about that, aren't you?
It's the only NASCAR driver I know.
Well, unfortunately for you, it's incorrect. We were looking for Richard Petty. Is Richard Petty?
I don't do
Is
it for
he ready?
Richard. I do it for Dale.
You do it for Dale? Everything for Dale?
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. Yeah. Thomas, question for you. What board game shares its name with a Beatles song?
Boy, you know what they don't tell you about the Beatles in school, other than all of it, is they don't tell you that the Beatles made a lot of music, and most of it isn't actually that good. Now the good ones are good, right? The ones that you know are good. But have you ever listened to Beatles radio? And they start playing some of the obscure ones. Oh, hi, Sam.
Thomas, you better run. Thomas, no, run.
Anyway, my answer is Clue.
Oh God, Sam, I'm sorry. Whoa, I'm just not gonna acknowledge that. Keegan, chance to steal here, please. Please. Oh God. Oh no.
Oof.
Oh God, okay. Do we need to reread the question?
Here comes the sun.
You know what, at least you named a song. All right, at least you named a song. So I'll give you a good guess for that one. But we were looking for Ticket to Ride.
No clue.
Oh, I'm actually so good. I introduced my dad to that game over winter break.
Yeah,
and
I bet you did.
within like 2 hours, okay. Within like 2 hours, he went from not getting it to like then he like bought it on his iPad, and now that's all he does. He's a little competitive. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Thomas, Dad. Alrighty, Keegan, question for you. How many perfect games have been thrown in MLB history?
It's my fault. Let's say like
Keep doing them.
20. 20.
Great guess. Incorrect. Amelia, chance to steal here? More or less? What do you think? I don't know.
I think it's less. I'm going to
It's
go
less?
with 5. The last one was 5. So
5.
got to be close to 5.
Wow. Great guess. But once again, Keegan, you were closer. We were looking for 24.
Dude, this is awesome.
Dude, you almost said that.
I almost said that.
Yeah.
I almost said that.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up our sports and games category.
Thank
We did
God.
well. We did well this category. We really did. But now we're going to check on scores. Amelia, you have 275. Thomas? Nope, I'm sorry. Amelia, you have $12.75. What? Okay, Amelia, you have $2.75. Thomas, you have $12.75. And Keegan, you have $400. It's okay.
I'm losing. No,
It's okay.
This is great. This is
No,
better
no,
than zero.
it's okay. But I want to get to know you guys now.
Oh boy.
So I'm
You'll
going to
regret
ask you
that.
guys some questions. But we're going to start off wholesome, all right? Amelia, if you could talk to your younger self and give her a piece of advice, what would it be?
I think I would tell myself.
No, screw that. If you had a warning label, what would it be? If you had to wear a warning label, what would it be? Enough of this. Yeah. Who cares about being wholesome?
Hold on. Cat in rain.
Cat in rain. Wow. That's almost poetic.
Very.
Very. Thomas, if you had to wear a warning label, what would it be?
Contains asbestos.
Okay. Shouldn't have asked. Honestly. Keegan, what would yours be? If you had to wear a warning label.
Problematic.
Problematic. All right. All right. Lovely. Well, we're going to move on to our third round of the night, which is movies. Are we excited?
No.
Yay, movies. I mean, come on, the Minecraft movie's coming out, so like, let's be a little bit. Yes. Alrighty.
Love it.
Amelia, starting off with you. What
Never.
candy was used in the movie E.T.?
Gumdrops?
Great guess. Incorrect. Thomas.
Oh boy. I actually haven't seen E.T. all the way through. There's a middle part that I always seem to be in the bathroom for.
Is it because you're eating this candy?
It's possible. I don't know, man. Is it Reese's Pieces?
That's correct. It's Reese's
Oh
Pieces.
shit!
Great. Was that a guess, or did you
that
know?
was it kind of sounds like E.T. if you really don't think about it.
If you don't think about it, sure. Yeah.
No. Well, because he does it like lines like E.T. and I'm like Reese.
Pieces.
You get it.
I got it. I see. Well, Thomas, question for you.
Sure.
What year was the movie The Sandlot filmed?
Let's see. You guys ever see The Sandlot 2? I used to play that movie when we had indoor recess in middle school. Anyway, I'm going to say 1983.
Ooh, good guess, but incorrect. Keegan, chance to steal your.
1982.
Another great guess. Incorrect.
I was following a pattern.
Well, I see that, but the pattern was off by a digit. Which digit, though? Because we were looking for 1993. You were a decade off. No, yes, a decade off, yeah.
That tracks, actually.
Yeah,
Because, it's about, like, baseball and stuff, and baseball was invented in 1990.
sure. Sure, yeah, sure. Keegan, question for you. Who is widely considered the main character of The Lord of the Rings?
Frodo Baggins.
Frodo Baggins it is. That is correct.
Scared me there.
Am I a scary person?
Nah.
Okay.
One
Amelia,
could say it's the ring.
you sure know a lot about rings. You're engaged to a teddy bear.
Yep.
We're gonna skip that part.
I think it would be Gollum, though. He's kind of an icon.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
All right.
Amelia, question for you. For which 1964 musical blockbuster did Julie Andrews win the Academy Award for Best Actress?
The Sound of Music.
Great guess. Incorrect. Thomas,
I
chance
know
to
what it is.
steal.
64 in Julie Andrews.
Can I say the answer if he gets it wrong?
Sure. You won't get points for it, though.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Is it the Harvey Girls?
Great guess, but incorrect. What do you think it was?
Mary Poppins?
Ding, ding, ding. Mary Poppins it is. Alrighty. Thomas, question for you.
Sure.
What is the main character's name in Ratatouille?
Who's the main character?
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, one could say the main character is the food they prepare.
Oh, here we go.
But others, many more, may say that the main character is a little rat named Remy and his fine friend Linguini.
Well, well, well. The main character of Ratatouille is, in fact, Remy. Remy the rat. Keegan, question for you.
Okay.
What is the name of the actor who played Chris Kyle in American Sniper?
I have not seen American Sniper, but I'm going to guess. I'll say like Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. You know, great guess for this one, actually. Great guess.
Is it a Chris?
It's not a Chris, but great guess. Amelia, chance to steal here?
You would think, because I know it's not a Chris, that I would know something.
I never said that.
Hints were given. Rules were broken. It's okay. I forgive you. I'm going to go with Kyle.
Kyle. Just Kyle?
Kyle Schmeil.
Kyle Schmeil. Lovely.
Not a lot of schmiles in that movie.
No. Oh, no, there. Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, both of you were incorrect. We were looking for Bradley Cooper.
Oh, dang.
Bradley Cooper.
Rats.
Oh, the
Rats.
maestro guy.
Remy the rat. Bradley Cooper. I don't know what I'm saying. Alrighty. Well, that concludes our movies category. And now,
Christ.
for tonight's episode, we added riddles. Did Bobby write these questions? I really want to know. No, he didn't. Miles did. Well, Miles, let's see what you have for us. And I'm going to start off with Amelia. Or is it? Okay. Amelia.
Ladies
What-
first, always.
Of course, Women's History Month. This will be released next Women's History Month, okay? So, like,
Just in
realistically. Question for you, Amelia. What is always in front of you but can never be seen?
Always in front of you, but can never be seen. Oxygen, air, like
These are really great guesses, actually.
your nose.
Another great guess, but incorrect for this question. Thomas, chance to steal.
Could it be the future?
That is correct.
I'm good.
The
Wow.
future. Wow. I'm terrible at riddles, honestly, so this is surprising me. Thomas, question
Oh, I
for
meant
you.
like the singer. Like the artist, future.
Percocet.
Oh.
Oh,
Percocet.
No, but you said it was right though.
no,
So.
yeah. Thomas, question for you. A man is outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat, and yet didn't get a single hair on his head wet. How?
Bald.
That is correct. He was bald.
Bald.
You're bald.
Who told you that?
Take off the hat, Thomas,
I shall not.
because you're bald.
I will
Does
not
it get
bend
wet?
to intimidation.
Does it get wet when you walk in the rain?
I don't. I need an adult.
Alrighty. Keegan, question for you. What has one head, 1 foot, and 4 legs?
What has 1 head, 1 foot, and 4 legs? One.
1 head, 1 foot, and 4 legs.
I couldn't tell you. What is a grandfather clock?
Grandfather clock. Great guess. We're just going to go to the next question. Amelia.
I didn't even see that.
Amelia, question for you. What can travel all around the world without leaving its corner?
It's corner.
travel all over the world without leaving its corner.
A I don't know. A book.
A book.
I don't know. It's not.
Great guess, but that is incorrect. Thomas, chance to steal here.
We're gonna go with this ladybug that got trapped in my suitcase a few years ago.
I wish I could give you points for that, but I can't. Unfortunately, we were looking for a stamp. Get it? Because the stamp is in the corner and can just go anywhere around the world. Yeah. Alrighty. Thomas, question for you. I am an odd number. Take away a letter, and I become even. What number am I? I think you're thinking too hard about this, honestly.
I'm not good at math.
Name a number that was odd and then became even because you took away a letter.
God, man. All right, I got an idea, but I kind of got to draw it out here. So.
All right, I'll give you 15 seconds.
Okay, so.
1.
All right, so.
Did it in 10. Wow. All right. Do you have
So
any
you know,
guesses?
so you know, like Roman numerals, right? So you take IX, which is 9, and that's odd. Remove a letter, right? You take away the X, so that's out of there. Now you're just left with 1. Oh, fuck, I did it backwards.
That's just odd. Both of those are odd.
Or is it even?
Oh,
Keegan, you have a chance to steal. Any guesses for us?
I don't know.
Name a number.
4.
4. That is
7.
I wish I
I
could
don't
give
get
that to you. Because we were looking for 7.
Are you-
Do you want to explain that one?
Oh.
There we go.
Are you serious?
You guys just didn't use your small brains. You
That's
used your
correct.
big brains, and
That's
that's,
correct.
the mistake.
Yeah.
That's why
Well,
I'm better at it,
Keegan-
because I'm a woman.
We love women. Well, Keegan, time to use your big brain because I have a question for you.
Let's do it.
What begins with E and only contains one letter?
E.
It begins and ends with E. Is that and it contains one letter? Just E?
Is it not E?
It is not E. Amelia, chance to steal?
What begins with E and only contains one letter?
No, never mind. Just completely forget that epiphany.
Well, we were looking for an envelope. Get it? Get it?
Oh.
Yeah, it contains like a letter.
Sometimes they contain bills.
Sometimes they contain multiple
You know, I
letters.
thought of mailbox, but that doesn't have an E in it.
So you thought of mailbox but not envelope.
You know, some
Correct.
envelopes contain anthrax.
Or divorce papers.
Okay,
Which one's worse?
I don't know, honestly.
but one comes with alimony.
Very fair.
Alrighty.
He's thought about this before.
That concluded our riddles category.
Thank God.
Now we're going to go back to the scores, check in. So, Amelia, you have 275. Thomas, you have 2875. And Keegan, you have 800. So, how are we feeling now? Are we feeling a little better?
I want to switch spots with Keegan.
Unfortunately, that will not be possible. Why?
I feel like he's getting all the second chances.
All right.
Like,
What
guys.
the hell? What is this? This is bogus. Okay.
Keegan, you know exactly what this is, and it's not bogus.
No, I think this is bogus.
Use a new word. That one
Trash.
expired. Ooh.
Ooh,
Yes, yeah, I'm
it's
sorry.
getting
That
heated.
was really heated of me.
Well, let's
You
save
don't
it
need to
for
say
the
it. Bleep that out
wager
later.
round.
I'm sorry. I have to-
Guys.
Guys.
I'm sorry.
Guys. Let's save it for the wager round
Okay.
because that's where we're going now.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then
And Thomas, since you have the most points, you will be picking our category for the night for the first round. So which category would you like to pick out of all of these? Sports and games, music, history, TV, movies, or riddles?
I like TV.
TV?
I like TV. Let's do TV.
All right, let's do TV.
I feel like if I do music, Sam might hurt me.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that road, I promise you. So let's take out our whiteboards and write down how many points you guys would like to wager for this round.
What were the totals again? I was distracted by the fighting.
I'm sorry.
Thomas, you have 2875.
Okay.
Keegan, you have 800. And Amelia, you have 275. Okay. I asked Nate a question because I wanted to ask this for the interview. I asked Nate, so who's that celebrity that Sam's like obsessed with? We all know that it's Paul McCartney, right? That's how you, Paul McCartney? Yes, I know. I know you love all four of them.
Bias.
Ringo's
Paul
my
McCartney,
favorite.
because I wanted to ask the question, if you could have a celebrity haunt you for the rest of your life, who would it be? And my brain went to Sam, because she would definitely pick Paul McCartney. No? Yeah, but if he was dead, and then he would, whoa, I'm sorry, he's not going to die. He's eternal, of course, but if he was dead, would you want him to haunt you? So for the viewers watching, if you could have a celebrity haunt you, who would it be? Do we have our points written down?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty, let's flip the whiteboards over. Amelia, you are wagering 275 points.
All in.
Thomas, 555
For Studio A.
A. Alrighty. And Keegan, 799.5. What's the 0.5 for?
Let's have a little bit left
Just-
over.
Oh, wow, you're going all in. You are aware that we have 2 more rounds after this,
Holy
right?
cow.
We're changing it?
I might like to change mine.
Actually, yeah. If I'm
You-
not
you
allowed to
could
do it, I don't
change
wanna
it.
break
You
no
could 100%
rules. I don't wanna
change
break
it.
no rules.
No, you could change it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Alrighty. Thomas, are you sticking with 555?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Thomas is. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Cool. Amelia, you have changed to 175 points, and Keegan, 399.5. All right. Well, let's see what question we have for you guys tonight. Who taught Toph to earthbend in Avatar: The Last Airbender? I'll give you guys. Oh my goodness! Where did my buzzer go? I guess I have to mentally count today. You guys write your answers down on the whiteboard, and we'll talk about lost socks. When we lose socks, when we do our laundry, okay, where does the one sock go, for heaven's sake? I'm serious. I had a pair of Simpson socks I loved with all my heart. Okay, I got them probably at Walmart. I don't really know. I had them for a few years. Yeah, okay, I do laundry, it's fine. And recently, I did laundry. Mind you, yes, it was a full load, okay? But I knew I put the 2 socks in the laundry, and only one of them came out. Where did it go? Where is my sock? I don't understand the concept of that, and I feel like we are still writing our answers down. So you have 20 seconds, and I'm going to mentally count again in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I don't know the 10. All right, let's flip them over. Alrighty, Amelia,
The flying dog with the platypus tail.
Thomas, Uncle Truff, Iro, okay, and Keegan. Self-taught, question mark? Well, let's see if any of you are right. We were looking for badger moles.
All right.
But of course.
But of course,
The obvious answer.
badger moles.
Right.
Everybody knows that.
Alrighty, that's all right.
That's
My
what
fault.
I meant. Badger. Look, he has a badger.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
I drew a T.
There goes all of my money.
Alrighty, well, since now you guys have lost a bunch of points, I will inform you with your new scores. Amelia, you now have 100. Thomas, you now have 2320. And Keegan, you have 400.5. So,
Staying strong.
Amelia, now it's your chance to pick a category for us.
Ooh.
You cannot pick TV.
I'm gonna pick music.
Music. Thomas, you better hope to whatever you believe in it's not a Beatles question.
I'm
Alrighty.
partial to Ringo.
Alrighty. We're gonna flip your boards right however many points you want to wager. And I will, no, or hello. Hi guys. I'm gonna save this one. I have it written down because I really wanted to talk about one thing, but I'm gonna save it for when they're writing down their answers. So I'm just going to say, people who cheat in Monopoly should not be in relationships. What do you mean you stole money from the bank? What do you mean you're not paying for rent? And then you're gonna be in a relationship when you're cheating on a board game? That's crazy. Oh, look
Wait
at us.
until you find out about landlords.
Thomas. Okay. Amelia, you are wagering 50 points. Thomas, you are wagering 321 points. And Keegan, 70 points. Alrighty, let's look what we have. The question is, what was the stage name of the musician born as Ernest Evans? Whew. All right. I'll give you guys 60 seconds. Bluetooth. How does it work? This was a rant of mine actually in 8th grade when I had to invent something that has never existed before. And I said, Bluetooth Air. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jess, how is that possible? I don't know how I did it, but I invented it. Don't ask me to prove it. It's just Bluetooth. But basically, my idea was astronauts in space, instead of, wearing that heavy suit and having the oxygen tanks and switching them out and doing whatever, that they could just connect to Bluetooth via air and get air, Bluetooth, air. I just also don't understand the concept of Bluetooth at all. How does that work? But I feel like we were still writing and I don't want to talk about Bluetooth anymore. So, do we have our answers written down? I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. Can I count in another language? Okay. Uno,
Dos.
I hear a ringer. I'll just stop there. Alrighty, are we done? Let's flip him over. Amelia, Paul McCartney. Alrighty. Oh,
Sam, finish
Sam, you have
yours.
to finish that one.
McCart.
She said it. Paul McCartney. Alrighty, Thomas. Ernie and
Ernie and Bert.
Ernie and Bert. Okay. And
Ducky.
Keegan, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Alrighty. Let's see if any of you are correct.
Uh-oh.
The answer was Chubby Checker, guys.
So close.
But of course.
But of course, Chubby Checker.
Oh.
That's
yes.
a crazy stage name.
Truly
Chubby Checker.
So yeah, someone looked at that and said, yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
Then Lin-Manuel Miranda.
right. Alrighty. Let's hear your
Yeah.
updated scores. Amelia, you have 50. Thomas, you have 1999. And Keegan, you have 330.5.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, Keegan, now you get to pick our last category for tonight. It cannot be music, nor can it be TV.
Can I get a movie, please?
Can you get a movie, please? Of course you shall. You shall. Alrighty, let's write down how many wager points we want to wager this round. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm like, I don't know anymore. I'm going to answer the question I asked you. If I could give myself, I don't want to do that. That's too much. Who cares about being wholesome? Ooh! Ooh! Oh my God, Bob Marley.
Don't worry.
Oh my God, I forgot. Silly me. The question of, which celebrity would I want to haunt me would inevitably be Bob Marley or Bob Morley, The 100. If you guys have watched The 100, it's the best show out there. Bob Morley or Bob Marley. I love them both. Yes, they exist. Check it. I'm serious. Alrighty. Let's see. Amelia, 2 points. Thomas, 1.
Like the
And-
first letter of the alphabet. A. Like the studio. A.
I get it. I see it. Alrighty. And Keegan, 100. Alrighty. Well, let's hear the question. What was Audrey Hepburn's birth name? I'll give you guys 60 seconds. Women's History Month. Yes, it's April, I know. It's completely over. But I do want to take a moment because we didn't do an episode, I don't believe, for Women's History Month, like acknowledging it. So I want to acknowledge, we probably did actually, but I want to acknowledge it again. I love the women of MCTV. I think they are amazing, and I love them all very much so. And I don't really know what this month is. I really don't know. I think it is Autism Awareness Month. I think it is also Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And I believe that Men's Mental Health Awareness Month is next month. I don't know. That might be June. I don't know, actually. But 10 seconds, and I have nothing left to say. It's been a really long day. I'm sorry. But Max, how are you doing? He's somewhere. Did you guys enjoy having Max on? All right. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's flip him over. Amelia. Audrey Hepburn. It's just spelled differently. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas. Ringo Starr from Thomas and Friends.
Not the Beatles. From Thomas and Friends.
All right. And Keegan. Britney Spears. All right. Well, let's see if any of you are correct. We were looking for Audrey Kathleen Rustin.
Rats.
You got like 25% of that, right?
I mean, and it's Hebern.
Hebern. Oh, Hebern.
She had to add the P.
Oh, so Audrey Burns, or Audrey,
pregnancy
Like
test.
she burns.
she burns
Some guy.
some guy. Wow.
She's a feminist.
She is a feminist. We love feminists. Alrighty. Well, that concludes our episode for tonight. And I just want to know, who do you think won?
Me.
We're all feeling
That
very
would be
confident.
me.
Who do you-
Alright,
how about who do you
alright.
think two?
Oh.
Ooh. Well, I'll tell you right now. Amelia, you ended up with 40 points. Keegan, you ended up with 230.5.
Yes.
And Thomas, you are our winner of tonight because you ended up with 1988 points. 1998. And Thomas, you ended up with 1,998 points for tonight, declaring you our winner of tonight's quiz show. Thomas, can you do the whip and nay-nay? Stand up and do the whip and nay-nay. Come on, come on.
That's
We're
nice.
doing this
I
now.
dropped
I don't know. Let's do it.
I
Let's
dropped
do
the
it.
cab at some point, so.
Yeah? 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 Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Can we get it? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. That's our winner for tonight. Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight's episode. I loved having you guys here. Thomas, how are we feeling with the victory?
Watch Studio A on MCTV.
We love the free
HD
promo.
whenever those episodes come out.
They will be coming out very soon, as long as this
No, they
one
won't.
also comes out very soon. And it will, because we have great editors and great producers. Well, thank you guys so much. And on that note, bye-bye.